Hey all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and this is EXO. This is next on the list for y'all's request, Mama. Alright, why not? Mama, no idea if it's actually going to be about mothers, but this is their debut song, going back to 2012, so definitely one of the earliest K-pop songs that I have listened to. And this is the Korean version. I noticed there was also a Chinese version. XOK, I would guess, is the Korean, and XOM, I would guess, would be Mandarin. So, lovely. Alright, let's pop into it here. There's no captions on this one, so I'm just going to pop over to a lyrics video after this, and then I will be able to tell whether or not they are speaking about their mothers. Probably not. Volume halfway. Perfect.
When the skies and the grounds were...
Oh, yeah. Okay, so who's my shout out? Dolores Brown is my shout out on this one. And I'm told that this is also the most important for their universe concept. So I'm guessing that's what's going on in the beginning here.
When the skies and the grounds were one, the legends, through their 12 forces, nurtured the tree of life.
Okay.
I, the red force, created the evil which coveted the heart of tree of life, and the heart slowly grew dry. To attend and embrace the heart of tree of life, the legends hereby divide the tree in half and hide each side. Hence, time is overturned and space turns askew.
Okay.
The 12 forces divide into two and create two suns that look alike, into two worlds that seem alike. The legends travel apart.
That's dark.
The legends shall now see the same sky, but shall stand on different grounds. Shall stand on the same ground, but shall see different skies. The day the grounds beget a single file before one sky. In two worlds that seem alike, the legends will greet each other. The day the red force is purified and the 12 forces reunite into one perfect root.
That is an extremely cinematic, like movie trailer voice. Once there was a boy. Thank you. Very, very, very typical of like a movie trailer. So, all right, with the score and everything.
A new world shall open up.
Okay. And here we are. My dog's barking. Before I get this started, I'm going to guess that's the mailman and the dogs are going to bark. Hang on. All right, all better. Yeah, don't really know what to expect out of this. We got all sorts of chanting and everything going. I'm guessing the whole song isn't gonna sound like this, but very intriguing beginning. And we have an ad in. That's what you gotta do when you're an early group, man. The new world of music, Genie. Oh. Okay, so that is a fantastic beginning. That is like that was awesome. That is a fantastic. I'm bringing it all the way back because I love that beginning, the chanting with the vocals coming through, and then the bass line hits, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah. And I've said it multiple times, pretty much every EXO song that I've listened to so far, is they know how to create a catchy AF song, and it feels like it's been since the beginning. Come on. Uh-huh. Ooh, with the steps and the fire and the sound. Yeah, they're looking young, aren't they? The violin in there. Oh, yeah. Ooh, okay, with the vocals. Bring it back, man. Digging his voice, for one, has got that rasp in there. And going straight from that raspy, gritty into that solid, smooth note. The chant sound comes back in. Nice. The choreo. So young. Fast. Good rep. There's a lot going on in here, and a lot of the visuals are coming through, even in like stereo. Like we had the tornado coming through here, and I get the shh coming through in my not earbuds, in my headphones. Based on this, I would have been a big fan of EXO from the beginning because I love this sound. Back in the day, I haven't listened to chants like Gregorian and all of that stuff in a while, but I used to have some CDs because that's how you listen to music when I was younger. There was no such thing as electronic music. I used to have some, CDs of old school, just, kind of Western monastic style chants and that was kind of my school type of music if I really wanted to focus. And I actually, they're hitting some pretty, happy stuff for me. I actually really like those chants. The violin is my favorite classical music, and that's in here. You have a killer beat going on. Their voices are awesome. It's right in that mid-range. I like a raspy, kind of gritty voice. So, they just threw everything in there that I like, basically. It's awesome. Yeah, harkening back to the chant again. Yeah, I'm digging that percussion with the distortion on the back end of it. Alright. Dance break. Ooh, how about we throw some electric guitar in there too? Yes! Yeah. Ah. A little bit of aggression, just a little. Good vocals. Dude, they put a lot into the MVs from the beginning for these guys. Like this especially for a debut, especially in 2012. Like this MV is no joke. They did a very good job on this MV. Again, this is 10 years old. And it's their debut song. I am very impressed with the quality of this music video. Mm-hmm. Chanting with a violin, yes please. And that was like all sci-fi. That was, you could have expected to hear those sound effects right there in a Star Wars fight scene. In fact, I'm pretty sure that was indeed like a starfighter. Oh, yeah. Like, I enjoyed that enough that I might go purchase the EP of this immediately because, no joke, I really have been enjoying the EXO songs, but this might actually be my favorite one. Which, for a debut song to be my favorite song that I have heard yet is quite impressive. That's, but like I said, it just hits all my buttons. Like, I used to love listening to the chants just to kind of get me in that focus space. Violin, anytime you throw a violin in a song, practically, you have my attention. Their vocals are exactly the kind of range and tone that I really enjoy. That deeper bass and percussion. They even threw an electric guitar riff in there. I'm like, yeah, okay. Okay, you got me. So yeah, I might just have to go purchase this. Immediately. Into the lyrics, based on the MV, no idea. It was very world heavy on the MV. I thought that I heard a little bit of English in there, something about how they don't care, and it reminded me kind of of the Bohemian Rhapsody. So I have no idea if are actually talking to their mom in that particular section of it, because in Bohemian Rhapsody they are. But that would be the only reason why I would have any idea that for that. Otherwise, I don't know what the song is about. We'll get to it in the lyrics though. Plus, I get to listen to it again. Okay, I had no idea that was even English in the beginning. Careless is shoot anonymous. Heartless, mindless, no one. Who cares about me? Okay, so yeah, right away saying that I'm guessing that's kind of the world in general, maybe, or the people that they come across are, I don't know what the scale is there. The world, people around them are careless. They shoot the anonymous, which, I mean, again, this was 10 years ago, but the internet was, social media sites were up and going just fine at that time. Since I have not been on social media since like MySpace. I forget what the dates are for when social media like became really popular, like everybody being on it. But yeah, you shoot anonymous people because they're anonymous online. They're just like, I don't care. I'm gonna snipe at them, and they're heartless and they're mindless. It just automatically reminds me of how people behave online. No one who cares about me. Okay, ouch. It feels like I'm turning away as I have lost it. There's no choice but to hold it in, though I shut my eyes. Okay, so they're holding something in there, even shutting the eyes, which is kind of blinding yourself to it and holding it in. Alright. That violin in particular reminds me of something. I think it's Godzilla, the Godzilla soundtrack, Sean Combs, P. Diddy. I think that's what it reminds me of. Your Majesty, now answer me and tell me why people have changed. Has there even been a beautiful time before? Yes. Yes and no. The world has had different challenges at different times. Like mentally, right now, we're having a real rough time with just mental health right now. But dude, the life expectancy used to be like 35. So, like, there's different generations have had different issues to face. I mean, World War One, World War Two. I mean, all generations have had different obstacles to overcome, and yeah, I think mental health and the anonymity that being online provides for just brutality is the big one that is going to be facing the generation underneath me. I didn't grow up with it. People are growing up with it now. They forgot how to love and lost their heart to care. Yeah, lost their heart to care, like they don't even care anymore. They've lost the heart to even do that. Yeah, wow. They're busy living with their backs turned on each other. The mask of anonymity hides the jealous eye filled with murderous intent. Whew! Dang, these guys were like social critiquing all over the place in their debut, man. The mask of anonymity. And again, I feel like this is talking about the social media culture. The jealous eye filled with murderous intent. Whew. And yeah, that's what you are able to hide. And yeah, I mean, we don't have the amount of people that have like genuine murderous intent, like would genuinely kill somebody, is pretty low. But you're able to just online in particular say things and do things that you just would not do in person. So it does kind of hide the level of the jealousy that you get and how much you're just like, oh, gosh, I wish they would. Yeah, the murderous intent is actually it's all increased because the stuff that you would never do in person, you say and do online, and it increases that. So it's not really in a certain way hidden anymore. You're able to put all of that just gross, brutal stuff online and hide behind anonymity. And it's like, I'm really glad I didn't grow up with that, because I think older people know a little bit better how to behave online. Not everybody. There are some really idiots, but it feels more like not having grown up with that. There's a little bit more of an ingrained social fiber in there, but maybe I'm just making that up because I don't feel that way, and there are probably plenty who do. Though they see the end, they're still hungry. Now are you satisfied? And by they, I'm guessing they're meaning these people, the anonymous people who are full of just jealousy and murderous intent. Even though they see the end, they're still hungry. So I'm guessing that's like, even though they've like ruined someone, even though they've seen the end of someone, they've finished, they've kind of said what they had to say, and they've seen the damage that they've done, they're still hungry for more. I'm guessing that's what they're saying is like, now are you satisfied? No, now they're not. They're just going to move on to the next victim and just spout stuff at them. Why won't we look each other in the eye anymore? Why won't we communicate? Why won't we love? We shed tears at the painful reality once again. Please say that we could please say that we could change things if we wanted, Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Yeah, we can. We can. At some point, we have a voluntarily trapped. I thought I could go. The rap came in. Fast rappers yell. At some point, we have voluntarily trapped ourselves in a smart prison. Yeah, smartphones, smart everythings, and we have voluntarily dedicated ourselves to those, put our lives online, trapped ourselves inside of that life that we have created in those social media accounts and everything. Totally voluntarily put ourselves in the positions that we are as a society. Yeah. We base our personalities from a digital world made of OS and maybe is that IS, OS and IS. Yeah. Yeah, I see that a lot. Base our personalities from a digital world made of OS and IS. And I do see that again, especially in the younger generation, because I grew up without it, but just consuming, I have nieces and nephews who are 19, 21, all the way down to like 2 years old, and I am an actual auntie. Yes, and I do see it where it's that you watch people online and you kind of get your feedback from them on how to behave. And don't get me wrong, we've done that in media for a long time now. It just used to be like, people would impersonate the Fonz, or they'd impersonate these cool kids on TV and stuff and try to be that, kind of get the personalities from the coolness factors or whatever off of television before, TV series were really a huge thing. It was, it was movies and all, but it's kind of been like that, but we knew it was fiction then. Like, we knew it was fiction then, and the fictional lives that all of these people are putting online that are just like their best moments, or they're just actually acting like how they think people want to see them, and it's not their actual selves, but we're still basing our personalities on that fakeness, and we think it's real now. It's like, yeah. There's no life, emotion, or warmth, but just garbage language and desolately rolling meadow. Yeah, I don't think that needs much explanation. No life, emotion, of warmth, garbage language, desolate rolling meadow is just nothing. It's just the wind blowing across a empty field. Just nothing. Loneliness adds as the days go by. We have to be humans because we get scars. Yeah. We meet, hold hands, feel, laugh, and cry together. We resemble one another and we are connected, but if you want to turn it back, why won't we look each other in the eye anymore? Why won't we communicate? Why won't we love? We shed tears at the painful reality once again. Please say that we could change things if we wanted, Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Okay, so I'm hearing it. Mama is Your Majesty. Alright. This is where the dance break was, yeah? Turn back. And the guitar. That's where the guitar came in as well. Dude, they are like teasing that they are in. I can see that they're teasing in this debut that they are going to be playing with a ton of different sounds and genres. Because can you get more different? Can you get more different genres in here than they have? I mean, they've gone from Gregorian chants, which is kind of intentional. It's the way things used to be. It's definitely the day before the internet. Hello. And they actually ended with sci-fi sounds. I didn't even realize that. They started with like medieval dark era song, and they all the way through to the end they kind of progress a little bit on the sound of things, and they finish off with futuristic sci-fi sound effects. Huh. But yeah, they have a lot of different sounds in here. We get like EDM, we get rock or heavy metal, we're getting rap, we're getting just a ton of different actual sounds. It's awesome. Sorry, die, kill, fight, shout. This is not a war. Help us, mama. Turn back. Clash, hit, take sides, fight. This is not a game. Alright, so you're saying, hey, this is not a war, but at the same time, this is not a game. Careless, careless. Your Majesty. Kindness. Heartless, mindless. Let's come back to this from the beginning of the song. If only we can all be thankful for the blessed days that grant us life. If only we can make new relationships. Rather than broken hearts, having a joyful love all together. If only we can all smile together. Why won't we look each other in the eye anymore? Duh. Yeah, that I'm really surprised that they went so deep on a debut song, and they were just all over the place with the musical arrangement, and it totally works. It totally works. So color me impressed with Mama. Yeah, I would have been a EXO fan from the start based on this. I would have said, who are these guys? Yeah. But I was already old in 2012. Okay. I have stuff to do, so I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna go do stuff. Leave it in the comments what you guys want me to react to next, and I will be happy to do my best to get back to these guys again this coming weekend.